Hey there, Stampers, and thanks for joining me today. Today we have this stinking cute Easter card. Absolutely love this from my friend Cheryl Flynn. Using the most adorable set. This is the Happy Easter Bunny set. It's in the Stampin Up Occasions catalog. It is just so flippin' adorable and really easy to make. We're gonna have some fun with some heat embossing. So let's get started. So we're using some Blushing Bride cardstock for our card base, and we're gonna actually do some embossing on some vellum cardstock. Our Stampin' Up vellum cardstock is awesome for embossing on because it doesn't curl up or burn or bend. Vellum sometimes can be tricky to work with when you're heating it. Going to use the Versamark watermarking ink pad. Ink up our stamp. Stamp it in the center but a little towards the bottom. And you probably won't see it because it's Versamark and it's invisible ink, kind of. Sort of. We are going to be using some Blushing Bride embossing powder. It's one of the beautiful things about Stampin' Up that I absolutely love is that everything matches. Our embossing powder actually matches the cardstock perfectly. So I'm just pouring that right over the top. Flick the back to get some excess off. I had some scrap paper underneath here. I'm just going to pour what's left back into the jar. Something about embossing powder, it always seems like you end up with more than what you started with. I guess it's because you loosen it up or something. I don't know what the story is there, but these jars last forever. One of my favorite tools, the handy dandy heat tool. We are going to heat and melt this powder. See it melting? It is just so cool. And it raises up when it melts and just creates the coolest effect. Never gets old. That's it. He is one heat embossed bunny. Okay, so next we are taking the, I don't know, we'll call this one to number 3 framelit in the Ovals framelit collection. We have got a magnetic platform, 1 cutting pad, a scrap of Whisper White cardstock, and this Whisper White cardstock is just oh so close in size. Maybe a slightly bigger scrap, but this one will work. And then 1 cutting pad on top, and crank it through the Big Shot. While the Big Shot is out, I'm going to slide the multi-purpose cutting platform on tab 1 right on through there. Using another fun new toy in the Occasions catalog. This is the Spring Flowers Impressions folder. Stick the front half of our card base right in here, and if you are new to my YouTube channel, you can get all of these measurements, details, and order all these supplies in my online store simply by going to this URL or clicking in the link in the YouTube description below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the great new videos as they come out. Measurements are there as well. I am sandwiching this between 2 cutting pads and cranking it through the Big Shot. And this gives us our awesome textured background. And I'm going to stick the bunny right onto that, and we are going to poke a couple of holes and tie some twine through, but I found it was easier to put a little bit of snail adhesive down just to hold it in place. You don't want to put too much because the adhesive will show. I kind of keep it in a busy area so you don't see it. And then we're going to take an 1/8 of an inch hole punch and just punch a couple of holes to tie the twine through. And this is strawberry slush, kind of yummy. And then I'm just going to tie this in a bow. And it is super cute, but as you can see, Blush Blossom embossing powder over the Blush Blossom background, you can't really see it too much. That's where our oval comes in handy. Now, I'm going to attach this to the card base, which is textured, so I kind of like to use this liquid glue instead of the snail, just because I think it holds a little better on the texture. And then just line that up right directly underneath. So it's perfect every time. Isn't that adorable? And then if you want, you can use a little snail to hold down the, tiny little bit to hold down the vellum so it doesn't flop around on you. And our card is complete. It's completely stinking cute and adorable. Love it. Perfect for Easter. And it's not too late to get these for Easter. I should add, if you don't have the stinking cute set yet, go right to my store. Be sure to visit my blog for daily inspiration, hundreds more videos, and my Facebook page where I post multiple times daily. Thanks for joining me today.